The following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star's new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's. He'll dress
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Ron will be here in a minute. He's in the middle of writing his script, and he totally lost track of time, so he'll be here any second. In the meantime, we have a great show for you guys today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hello, chat room. We'll say hi to everybody in the chat room while Ron's coming in. We got Eileen Shapiro in the chat room, Lady Lake Music in the chat room, Paul from Zest Radio in the chat room, Goddess, we love you, Goddess in the chat room. Brad Pittman from oh my god, forgot the name of Smoke Meat Podcast. There we go. Eileen Shapiro, Angela Joseph is in the chat room. Hello, hello. We're gonna have a fun show today, you guys. We have Verdine White from Earth, Wind, and Fire with his granddaughter Raina coming on. We have Andrew Cole, who's a phenomenal musician, who's also the founder of the I Am No Joke anti-bullying platform, and we have Soho Johnny coming on, and I think Nino is coming on too. You guys used to hear us talk about Nino all the time. I think Nino might be coming on with them, so it'll be a lot of fun. Also, Cindy Lady Lake is in the chat room. It's going to be a fun show. Ron looks absolutely gorgeous today.
I look like shit.
He's looking gorgeous as always.
Stupid fucking haircut I gave myself. I could shoot myself.
Oh, well, Gotta says smooches, and all is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. So it's all good. Oh, and Brad Pittman's birthday is on Friday, so happy birthday, Brad. And oh, Miss Kim is in the chat room. Sorry, I forgot you. She's in there. It's going by so fast I can't see all of it, you guys. But it's going to be a fun show. We're going to enjoy it, and I think all you guys are going to enjoy it. And we're going to be ready to rock here and have our first guest in about 15 minutes. Hope everybody's doing good. I had my staples taken out of my knee yesterday, which has been a nice thing, and I can walk a little bit better, even though it's still very painful. But everybody sent me nice messages, so thank you so much. We enjoyed that. Ron's working on a script, and he's been working on that diligently, so pretty soon we're going to be having a movie coming out.
Oh, look at this. Well, this is a mess. What do you got on television?
What do you mean, what do I got? Turn your light on, first of all.
Oh, that's why I look like a mess.
Oh, Backpack John's in the chat room too. Sorry, Backpack John.
Oh, there we go. Now we have some color in the face. I thought I looked like a mummy, 9 tanner leaves to get me going. Okay, I'm here. I'm delayed because I was hungry and I made myself a Genoa salami sandwich because I had to eat. Otherwise, I get, weird.
That's okay. So everybody, welcome my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, the gorgeous, fabulously talented Ron Russell.
Yeah, years ago.
Oh no!
Not anymore.
No, absolutely.
Anyway, I was supposed to mention something weeks ago, and I forgot all about it because I've been so busy. But Marshall's in Palm Desert has a boy there working there who's wonderful. I used Jimmy's car, and Jimmy had the keys. So when I stopped at Marshall's, I turned the car off. Well, you can't turn the car back on because you need the keys in the car or near the car. So I went in, and this young man helped me out. I had him call my daughter, who works in Antique Gallery in Palm Springs, to tell her to call my other daughter, Deirdre, to come and pick me up. But pick Jimmy up on the way anyway, it was a big mess.
I was in therapy.
I want to thank that boy, and I don't have the information. I had it, but I don't know what happened to it. And I feel badly because he was a young man who has a radio something, and he wanted me to plug it. So one day when I go back into Marshall's, I will get that info and give it all to you. good Samaritan, good person.
Absolutely, he was fabulous.
Mhm.
We also want to welcome Boomer Mays. Showed up in. Hey, Boomer, how you doing? And somebody else. Oh, and they all say they like your haircut.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Don't say you like it because I hate it. I have gorgeous hair. I must brag about my hair.
Here we go.
I mean, 80 years old, I got a head of hair like I did when I was 20. My hair, when the right length, is magnificent. It just waves and goes and does its thing. I never have to comb it. Now with this pinhead, I look like a pinhead. Whatever prompted me to cut my hair this short, I think I just had a breakdown. You know, COVID bullshit, locked up, not going anywhere. I've neglected myself. My eyebrows were growing down to my chin. My nose hairs were coming out and they were nodding with my ear hairs. You know, you just don't do things to make yourself look pretty anymore when you're not out in public. What is called, I let myself go.
They say they love your hair like that, though.
Oh, I
all of
hate
them.
it.
There's a whole bunch of people that's
they
getting
don't
fuller.
know. They don't know. They've never seen me before with my
Sure, they have.
wild hair. I'm known for my eyebrows and hair. If they do cartoon caricatures of me, they always do big wild hair and black eyebrows. Anyway, so much for my hair and my face. Who gives a shit? Today we have on somebody very special because when he comes on, I'm going to talk about it. But you know, he's very special for Jimmy and I. That's all I'm going to say
Okay.
until he comes on.
Okay. It says they don't just like your hair; they love your hair.
Oh, come on, kids. And
They want to
guys.
go to your salon. You guys, Ron cuts his own
What
hair.
salon? Ron the Maniac.
Ron cuts his own hair. He even cuts the back of it all by himself. Like he was a hairdresser for many years, doing the celebrities, and he cuts his own hair. You guys, it's really cool.
Well, when you're an actor, you have to have a salary. And my wife took a powder. She just blew the coop. We never saw her for 35 or 40 years, and then she died somewhere in Queens, New York. So I had to raise my kids. So how do you raise kids as an actor? Give me a break. You know what an actor does? He looks for work all the time. So I was a hairdresser and a damn good one too, a hairstylist and a color consultant. And I worked in Sutton Place, New York City, which is a very wealthy community. I worked 3 days a week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I made about $150 clean. Now, back in those days, $150 was the equivalent to $1,500 a week today. You know, you bought a brand new car for $3,200. You lived in an apartment with a doorman and a swimming pool for $350 a month. Those were the good old days. But anyway, the salaries were, you know, the same as the cost of living. So I cut hair and I did hair. Very quick story. My boss, Gloria Gelman, who owned La Jolie Femme, the salon I worked in, came in and said to us, "You will not believe it, boys," in the back, you know, part of the salon. "Greta Garbo is coming in. She wants her bangs trimmed." So, of course, the other boss, they didn't let us do it. Gloria's partner, whatever his name was, I hated him and he was a real jerk. He threw an ashtray at me and busted my head open. I could have sued him for everything, and I didn't. But anyway, he was a wild Italian with a rotten temper. So anyway, Garbo, she said, "Whatever you do, do not disturb Miss Garbo. She will come in, she will sit in the chair, and Schmuckface will cut her bangs without conversation. She's already told us she just wants to slip in, get her bangs trimmed, and slipped out," because she lived in Sutton Place, a few blocks from the salon. Well, my friend Frankie Monfort, who was a hair colorist, he loved imitating Betty Davis. And we used to do the Baby Jane thing. I'd sit in a chair with a big bow in my head because I was Jane, and he'd push me doing Betty Davis with "Blanche, eat your ginger," you know, that kind of crap. We used to have everybody in the salon hysterical. Even the CEO of a very big department store, Mrs. Rosen, she hurt herself because she was laughing one time in the dryer and the rollers on her head kept banging the dryer. Anyway, Garbo walks in. Very elegant salon, by the way. And she's in the waiting room, the receiving room. And Gelman says, "Miss Garbo, would you care for a seat? Can I get you some wine, some coffee, some cookies?" And Garbo just nodded. She didn't even speak, that dyke. Anyway, she then comes into the back part of the salon where Schmuckface is going to cut her hair. Well, Frankie Monfort couldn't contain himself. He ran up to Garbo and he started saying, "You're here, dear. You're here. Oh, you're here. Miss Garbo is here." He's doing Betty Davis. Greta Garbo looked at him like he was a fucking lunatic. All the queens in the salon rushed to her. Oh, Miss Garbo, I love you. I love you. Well, she turned right around, made a big U-turn, walked right out of the salon. Well, my boss, Gloria Gelman, went berserk. She started screaming at us, "You stupid fucking jerks. What's wrong with you? That was Greta Garbo. Do you realize what she would have done for our salon? We could have advertised. Garbo uses La Jolie Femme." Anyway, we all felt bad. Garbo was weird. She was a lesbian. She looked like a lesbian. She was tall like a lesbian. She walked like a lesbian. She dressed like a lesbian. She was a lesbian. And we were all gay guys. So I never got the fact that she was not nice to family. But I don't think that Garbo thought she was a rug muncher. I just think that she thought who the hell she was, that she was Garbo. You know, a lot of actors I have met have had that attitude, like Christopher Lee, who I didn't like, Vampire Dracula. At Shelby Goodman's house, I complimented him. I said, nobody could do Dracula like you. And he looked at me and he said, I have done more than Dracula. And he walked away, another beauty. But anyway, when they get that kind of attitude, like they think who the fuck they are, I get nauseous. Because you know what? We work in a dirty factory. If you ever saw a sound stage, it stinks. It smells like stale urine. And it's cold. What is that?
Oh, our guest is here, so.
Oh, our guest can hear this. It's interesting. And being an actor is no great big deal, and don't get an attitude and don't treat other people like they're less than you are. Because one thing all actors must remember, if it weren't for an audience, there wouldn't be an actor.
That's true. That's true. And we want to welcome B. Claudia joined us from Germany, and Thomas Claxton, who says he's in the mountains somewhere. And we're going to bring on our first. Oh, and Teresa Sabin. Hey, I don't think I said hi to Teresa. I'm sorry. I think she's in there too. So anyway, you guys, hope all is well. We're going to bring on our first guest. Our first guest, which there's two of them. I don't know if they'll be on the same line or two.
Stop moving that mic. You're going on. When are we going to get new equipment, El Cheapo?
It's not the equipment, it's the board. I got to get a new board.
That's a brand new board. You just bought it.
No, it's not. We spilled Coke on it, remember? But anyway.
You spilled Coke on it.
We're going to bring
Coca-Cola, folks, not the other Coke. Wait, I got to do my wristwatch real quick.
Okay, she's not here. But anyway, you can show it anyway.
I'll do it anyway, because every week now I show a wristwatch. This is whose watch is it?
Movado.
My daughter Leslie was working in Bloomingdale's while going to college. And she and my daughter Deirdre saved up the money. And with Leslie's discount at Bloomingdale's, they bought me the Movado watch.
You got to show it closer.
Well,
there you go.
You know what it looks like, a black face with the gold dot. This watch
old too.
This watch means more to me than my diamond Rolex. Believe me, it does. This is my most favorite watch. I hardly ever wear it because I don't want to ruin it. It has such
sentimental value.
Love is behind it. I remember how excited they were when they gave it to me and how excited I was to receive it.
It's beautiful.
I have nice daughters. I love them.
All right, everybody. So now we're going to bring on Verdine White and Raina. Go ahead and let them in, Rebel. Hi, Rebel, by the way. Hello. Oh my gosh, Raina, you are so beautiful. Is that how I pronounce your name? Am I pronouncing it correctly, Raina?
Yes, you are pronouncing it right. It's Raina. Nice to meet you.
All right, I'm going to introduce you guys real quick. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Wessel, the amazing super mega star Verdine White from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and his soon-to-be superstar granddaughter, Raina. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, thank you for being here. And you are something to see. Are you a young girl? You what, 17, 18, 16? What are you?
I'm 18 years old.
Okay, so you know the law.
Yes.
No give till marriage. That's how I raised my daughters. And guess what? They're both old maids.
Hold on, let me introduce you, everybody. This is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Ron.
Hi. How are you? I have listened to your friggin' music for so many years. I'm 80 years old, so I've listened to everybody's music from the Ink Spots to you. But I mean, your music, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Come on, give me a break. I mean, it wasn't even music. It was like an encounter. I mean, every song you knocked out, I loved. It was like ridiculous. He's one of my favorite groups.
I know, absolutely. And we had, just to let you know, last year we had Philip Bailey on the show.
Oh, yeah, you had Philip on yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Philip on Actually, yeah, it was last year sometime when his solo album came out. We had him on. It was fantastic.
Oh,
And we have a chat room, you guys. We have a chat room filled with people. We have Germany, Canada, the UK, Australia, all kinds of places. So just say hi to everybody in this chat room.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
And
But
then,
I want to add you to my list of fabulous. My list of fabulous is missing one person, Patti LaBelle. I want her on our show. Now, no kidding around. Kathy Sledge is a good friend of mine from Sister
Okay.
Sledge. Okay. Kathy was supposed to bring her to my house when we lived in Pennsylvania because Kathy lived in the town next door. We moved. That never happened. Now, without Patti LaBelle, we have had on our show probably all of the greatest music of my time.
Right.
The young kids today have a different kind of music and it stinks.
But
I don't care.
no, it doesn't, because Raina's is great.
Yeah, but I know what Raina does. I talk the truth. I never say, look, I'm an old bag. Okay, I love Johnny Mantis and Peggy Lee. So what are you going to do? Put me in jail? I think the music from our time, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and all the other great groups was
We had
beautiful.
Cool in the Gang on recently.
Yeah,
But
well,
you know what I'm very happy about is that Raina's been exposed to a lot of kind of music and things like that from not only our music, which is she kind of grew up on it, but she's doing her own music, of course, and and she's seen Hamilton and things like that. So she has a really wide range, of music, and she's turning me on to music, and that's what I love about it.
well, what I don't like is rap. That's where I was going, because rap to me is not singing. It's speaking. It tells a story, and I understand that everybody loves it, and they
I love it.
They love the boom, 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 boom. I'm old.
I love your new song,
Wait,
Raina.
I don't get
Thank
it.
you so much.
I'm very honest. I am a very honest person. That's why people love me in the show. I tell it like it is. My feelings don't make it right, by the way. They're just my feelings. I could listen to Johnny Mantis or Tony Bennett singing In the Mood, and I'm thrilled. Now, there is a couple of rappers that I do like because their music is good. There are some rappers I don't like, and I tell this story all the time. I was parked at a traffic light with my top down, and I had my music on, and there was somebody in the next car, and he heard my music, and he made his music really loud.
Yeah.
To over-
But you know what Raina did for me when Raina was even younger. She'd be in the car with me, and we drive with the top down, and she'd make me turn it on to a great station. She said, "Now we're cool." So when I want to get my cool factor, I said, "Hey, Raina, what's going on? What's happening here?" And I think what's really great about it, Raina can explain about how she approaches.
Wait, I didn't finish my point, and I'm going to look bad. What I was referring to was the music this guy was playing in his car was called, what is it called? The band. He was saying that the lyric was something like, "I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna cut you."
No.
And
He doesn't
I
like
thought,
gangster rap.
What kind of a lyric is that? In my day, it was "Stand there just a moment, darling. Let me catch my breath. I've never seen a picture quite so lovely." It was romantic. Some of these rap performers, they really are saying bad things about women, and they're making love out to be like sex. Remember one thing: love and sex are two different things. They're not the same. You can have it when you love someone, but you can have sex with a stranger. So I hope, Raina, that you're bringing to the young people some of the enchantment. He's your uncle, right?
Grandfather.
My
Grandfather.
grandfather.
You're a grandfather, you old bitch. Yeah, look at you. You look good. You're a grandfather? Oh, yes, you would be, because I could have been a grandfather. You're almost my age. Oh my God.
You got a little time on me.
I'm 80.
Hanging out with Raina. So
It's true, baby.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
So hold on, though,
It is
because
true.
I went on YouTube, right? Okay, because I wanted to research grandfather. I wanted to research Raina because I know a whole lot about you, Verdine, and I mean your resume speaks for itself.
You're wonderful.
And one of the greatest bands of all time, which I'm going to brag for you in a minute, but I want to speak with Raina
Sensational.
a little bit.
He's such a part of American culture and music. I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire is up there with the biggest of the bigs.
So Raina did a video, you guys, and it was like it's a video that you did with Verdine. And you go in and you're like all casual and you sing September and you said it's a Sunday in September. And then you guys did September. I've watched that video 50 times in the last 3 days. It is so amazing. You are so, talented. And the apple didn't fall far from the tree because your talent is unbelievable. Not only are you gorgeous, because now I'm following you on Instagram also, so I watched all your Instagram pictures. Which you guys, if you want to follow her on Instagram, she's what are you, Raina underscore like NAI or something?
Raina underscore Nai, NAI.
NAI, and
Yeah.
you guys, she is such an amazing voice, and we're going to talk about her new song in a minute. But while we have Verdine, everybody needs to go though and Google Raina Verdine White September and watch the video because it's a real casual thing. They're just sitting there like in a room, playing, and it's amazing.
Unfortunately, we are not allowed to play anyone's music on our show ever again. They stopped us from doing that, which is sad because we had guests on and we played their song and then we were able to discuss what we thought about the music. I'm sure you have a beautiful voice because
it's amazing.
The apple doesn't really fall far from the tree. And you grew up in the music
The
world.
reason we can't do it is because we're streaming live on all these different platforms and like YouTube. We had John B on, which I'm sure you're familiar. You're familiar with John B. And in the middle of the stream, we were playing his new music video, and YouTube shut us down, and we lost the whole live feed because we don't have the rights to it. They won't let us play it.
But you know what? We're not selling it. We're promoting the talent. We're promoting the star. And it's not like we're going to say.
So I'm going to let me do some bragging for both of you guys. First of all, you guys, Raina, and I got this from Fran sent this to me, the publicist, who's amazing. She's such an amazing woman. At age 9, you took method acting at Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Yes. Then you started as a recording artist at age 15. You collaborated with Nipsey Hussle and Verdine on your single that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Nipsey Russell?
Nipsey Hussle.
I thought it was Nipsey Russell. I knew him years ago, the comedian. He was fabulous. Nipsey Russell was nuts. He was great.
And you have your debut single, Sprung, featuring Yella Breezy, and Head to the Sky, featuring Nipsey Hussle and Verdine. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But let me go to Verdine real quick and brag because everybody, it's not really hard to brag because you got everything going on, but he's a founding member and bassist for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band Earth, Wind, and Fire, you guys. He's number 27 of the 100 greatest bass players of all time. And he's probably really higher than that, but that's just what they said. He's one of the Earth, Wind, and Fire is one of the most innovative and commercially successful acts of all time. He's got 8 Grammys, 4 American Music Awards. He's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They've sold over 100 million records. And some of the hits, which actually there's so many of them, you can't name them all, but you got September, Boogie Wonderland, Let's Groove, After the Love Is Gone, Fantasy, Reasons, Got to Get You Into My Life, Shining Star, Sing a Song. He is a freaking superstar.
Oh, I love Shining Star. That was one of my favorites. You're bigger than Oprah. I mean, really and truly, Oprah's little compared to you.
But also too, what was great, what I love about what we're talking about today, Raina's been exposed to all of that stuff. She took a course in music studio things. She knew more about the studio stuff than the teacher, and she knows.
Look at her background. I mean, you're her grandfather. Growing up, she was surrounded by music.
I'm incredibly blessed to be surrounded by music and by my grandfather. Like, we grew up listening to everything. And honestly, he's my inspiration. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing today, and just for the passion of it. I love it. It's amazing.
I wish I could hear you. I wish I could hear you.
Backstage, hanging out and all that.
Hollywood Bowl, Vegas.
What a life. So wait,
let me ask you a question. How are you handling this COVID thing that you can't get out there and sell your goods? Nobody can.
Oh, well, honestly, social media has been the go-to. That's how I've been doing everything. I've just been doing TikTok, Instagram. That's how you do it. And everything is mostly streaming now. So that also just helps a lot. Streaming and YouTube, and also by doing this interview. So, everything is a blessing in disguise,
You probably would make a great actress because you're very beautiful and you speak well. And you have a sense of direction when you speak, and that's important in being an actress. Have you ever really thought about being an actress?
Well, actually, like he said, I did go to the Lee Strasberg Institute.
Wow, that's big.
So I was in there since a young age, and currently right now I am doing identity acting school in Los Angeles online. And so that's always the goal. I've always loved doing musical theater. I've always went with my grandfather to see West Side Story, Lion King as a kid, you know, and now I went to see Hamilton when it was out here, and then we also saw it on Disney Plus. So theater for me is a big thing. It goes hand in hand with music for me. And so I definitely do see myself doing movies soon and also staying in music and releasing my music as well.
I will keep you in mind because actually my other job, I'm a publicist, but my other job is I produce movies.
He produces movies.
And so and you're beautiful. So
You know,
like
too bad the musical is not made anymore. Years ago, we had a movie called The Musical where they talked and sang and talked and sang. You would have been perfect for that because you have the look and I'm sure you have the voice.
amazing voice.
And singing it would be a snap. We should bring the musical back. It was a happy time when you went to the movies. You left humming the Showstopper song. And getting back to you, Grandpa, I can't believe you're a grandfather. But you know, when I think back, the first time I heard Earth, Wind, and Fire, that was like 1960, what, 7, 4, 5? When did you come out?
I came out in 1970. I was Raina's
Was it
age.
70?
I was Raina's age when I came to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Came to live
Right.
with my brother, my late brother Maurice. Yes,
Right. I was a hippie. I was a Gucci hippie. I wore Gucci, but I was a hippie.
that's all right. That's
I
all
want to go back and forth and go back and forth between the two of you guys. So Raina, first let's go with one for you. So growing up with such a famous grandfather, you probably got to meet like all kinds of cool celebrities. Like when you were younger, who was like the coolest celebrity you got to meet that your grandfather introduced you to?
The coolest celebrity I got to meet. Well, actually, growing up, I didn't really look at the other people as like crazy celebrities, and I wasn't really starstruck. I just looked at them as like they were regular people doing their jobs, and this is
Right.
what their job was. So honestly, I was just grateful to be in the rooms, learning and observing and watching him work. I just thought that in itself was just amazing.
I love
So-
that. I think that's like super.
Have you
cool.
ever met Patti LaBelle?
I have not ever met Patti LaBelle.
I'm telling you, I come close, and all the stories. We have so many friends that are friends of hers, and the stories that I get back about Patti is just wonderful. She's probably the kindest, sweetest, most caring human being. But don't play because she'll get you if you're a bad boy. I mean, Patty's nobody's fool. She's got a
She'll meet-
mouth on her.
She's gonna meet her one day. She'll meet her one day.
Did you ever meet Patti?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he has.
Tell me a Patti story.
Well, first of all, she's a great artist.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
And-
the voice of voices.
the voice of voice, and she's a really nice person. And the one thing about the business, which we've been, and Raina's good, she's starting at a young age, that she had mentioned earlier, that they're just people like everybody else.
Like
So,
actors.
Yeah.
I make movies.
you know.
People think, when they meet me, they go, "Oh, so nice to meet you." I said, "Why? Because you saw me in a stupid movie. That's no big deal."
Yeah, that's
You
how.
know.
Good. But Raina's, as you know, she's been to Vegas, Hollywood Bowl, and she's met a lot of people. But
She
they just
sang.
know-
She
they
sang in
just know,
Hollywood Bowl.
Have you-
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, you will.
So Verdine, because there's so many great songs, and I was like looking, trying to figure out. So as part of Earth, Wind, and Fire, do you have a favorite song, like when you guys are performing? One of the ones that's like, oh my god, I really love to do
they're
this.
all a favorite.
Well, if you'd have asked me maybe 20 years ago, I'd have had one. But they're also
No, I don't have no
part of
favorite.
our lives and things like that. That it's just an honor to play them, things like that. And in Raina's generation, this music has been introduced to their generation. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of cool. It's been in movies like Trolls and things like that. And
It's a classic too.
Raina.
with media, what's a great thing about it? They turn their friends on.
Yes.
To us, through social media. Like, talk about TikTok, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first reaction was like, well, what's TikTok? Is that a clock, right?
Yes.
It's a social platform that they're teaching us. So it's a really great time for different generations to sort of bond.
Are you on TikTok, Verdine?
No, because it's more their thing, but a lot of our songs have been. And then
Okay.
No, a lot of their songs have
right,
been.
we've been on TikTok.
Yeah, and I made a TikTok with my grandfather. We did a TikTok together.
Right. But they're so short. They're really short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
that's
are
right. I'm
short.
on TikTok,
Now,
but I'm not good at it.
Do you find your grandfather at time intimidating? And do you think to yourself, "Wow, will I ever be as big and fabulous as Granny is?"
Granny,
Well,
grandpa.
Grandpa.
I'm just dad. He just calls me dad.
yeah, I call him dad. I
But I
call my
like that.
grandfather dad. I honestly,
Coffee. And they bring the
I'm-
coffee.
yeah. I'm so grateful to have my grandfather. He's honestly a mentor to me in everything. I never feel super intimidated. I've just always felt loved, and just I appreciate him for everything. For
Well, now
just regular talks, our jam sessions that we do together. It's just I'm trying to help, build on the legacy. Continue the legacy.
And,
with him.
and also too, I'm getting a little bit too much credit, but our son Warner really is the one that's been producing
Yes.
her records and things like that. And
Mhm.
he's has a great ear. He's been around it his whole life himself, so he's really
Oh, you're all in the
Say
biz.
hi, Warner. What's up, Warner?
Now-
Good job.
Now here's what you have to do, Grandpa. You have to get together the group, and you have to do a cover, and you have to have your granddaughter sing the lead, and then bring it. We can't push it. We're not
Oh.
allowed. Damn it! I was going to put. I mean, could you imagine singing with Earth, Wind, and Fire? I mean, that's like forget about it. There's nothing bigger or better. That's a thrill. If you really want to get her out there and push her, that's how you do it. Let
But
her
she's
sing
got so many-
lead.
getting so
Huh?
many fans. She's getting so many fans now.
Yeah, but she'll get more. Put her in.
Actually, her Instagram is amazing because like every picture she puts up gets at least 1,000 likes on it, which is like a lot. She's got like 7,000 followers or something like that. I don't know exactly.
27.6.
Yeah, so I only got 24,000. So you're doing phenomenal on it, and
Yeah,
you're
but
young.
Hey, right. If we're bragging, this show you're on right now, there are 4.5 million people watching all over the world.
Oh, yeah, love that.
In every country.
That's actually true.
We're the number one
Web show.
web show in the world twice, 2 years in a row. So right now, everything we say about you is going to go out to the world. And I want to hear your music because I'm thinking you're so charming and sophisticated and adult that your music is going to be that way also. I don't think it's going to be stupid.
You know what you guys could do? Are you on Twitch, Raina? Are you on Twitch also or no?
I'm not on Twitch. I'm mostly on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
We have a friend, Rocky Kramer, and he's like a burgeoning like rock star. He's like one of the best guitar players I've ever heard in my life.
No, not
And he
really.
does, yes, he is.
No, we know quite a few great guitar.
No, he's better than most.
He's not better than you know who.
Anyway, so we go on, and he's being compared to like I don't know how to pronounce the guy, Ingy Malmsteen or whatever. Like he's like considered to be very, very good. So he has a Twitch show on Tuesday nights where he like does covers and stuff. But you guys could do you could do your own show on Twitch, like live, like once a week or once a month or something like that. Have Verdine play backup, and you could do your songs and some of his songs. And I bet you would build a following so incredibly fast. It's not even funny. You'd probably have 1 million followers in like weeks.
Well, see, this is what my grandfather and I actually started doing at the beginning of quarantine. Since there was nowhere to go, nowhere to see, we would get together, and every other week or so, we would do Instagram movie,
TV like live, yeah.
Instagram TV, and we would do a cover each week. And so we still do covers, but we've been working and everything. But
And then Raina would pick the song with Warner.
Yep.
And then Shorty.
My mom.
We call her Shorty. So it's all like a family thing. We're all in one room
Yeah.
together, and it's fun. And
Mhm.
then we eat, and it's a family. And actually, it's really been good for me to bond. It's great family time. Just for me personally,
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
You're a beautiful people. I
you.
love everything about you both. You are so you can teach so much by being who you are to those who don't understand.
So you guys, though, then Raina has she has
So
two
true.
singles. First
So
of all, you
true.
so I think it's cool that you. How do people find your songs? Because like you don't use White, right? You use just Raina.
Oh yeah, I do use just Raina. Well, they find my songs because I post it on Instagram. I post it on YouTube and everything. But my first song that I did release in August was Sprung featuring Yella Beezy. He's a Texas rapper. And we released a music video to that on YouTube. And that was well. And then right after that, I released a song named Head to the Sky featuring myself and Nipsey Hussle. and my grandfather played on it as well, and it was all put together by my father, Warner Wright.
I love it. It's a phenomenal video. It's got a great message. Everybody needs to, all you have to do is, well, you can either follow her and it's probably on her Instagram, but all you got to do is write Raina Verdine White, Head to the Sky, and it comes up on YouTube. It's a phenomenal video. You guys really need to watch it. I think you're going to love it.
What we need now to bring back is music videos. Remember 20 years ago, 30 years ago, there would be a girl like you singing in a hole, like, what's the name?
You talking like MTV or something?
Like what Michael did.
Michael who?
Who Michael? Who we forgot who he is already? My mind is gone. I'm old. Michael who? The greatest performer of ever. The little
Michael
boy.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. My God. We're not talking about chopped liver
they
here.
do that. No, that's what they have. They have a music video.
Do they have?
No, yeah, we do. We do have a music video. We shot the music video.
I want to see it. Where is it? I want to see.
I just told everybody
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
No, but
Everything
I
is
didn't
on
know
YouTube.
you know what?
Yes.
This is too young for me. Get the old bags on. When I have the old bags on, I sound so intelligent. When you kids come on, I sound like an old moron. Like a total moron. I mean,
Well, that's why that's why as I said earlier, it's great, because as adults and things like that, we're listening to the other generation. So everybody thinks that they're learning everything from us, but I'm learning so much with like Raina and the work, and when I hear back after what she's done, she puts a different spin on what we've already done, which is great. The little nuances and the way they approach music and things like that.
yeah, but I'm so in love with your music and people of your day. I don't have room anymore.
I actually was
mean,
on.
really. I am such an old bag when it comes to music.
I do both.
We had what's his name on, and I was freaking out. 2 weeks ago, we had Tommy James on. Crystal Blue Persuasion was one of my favorite songs.
Verdine, you know who Tommy James is,
what
right?
I do? What I do when I have to do interviews and things like that, I always tell the audience to Google, because they might not know some of the, the people that I might mention. Like you just mentioned Tommy James, right?
Well,
and Raina got that blank look. She said, "Who's Tommy James?"
Crystal Blue Persuasion,
Right. So,
one
so
of the
you
greatest
have to sort of
songs ever.
you have to say, okay, don't forget to Google them. You know what I mean? So because sometimes they can't relate. They can't relate.
You would actually love it, 'cause you have an appreciation for older music and new music. I listen to everything. I mean, because I knew you guys were coming on, I watched your music video, and I watched the video due in September of you and Verdine, because I thought it was just so awesome, and it was so casual and laid back, and it was like effortless. The way you sing is effortless, which I loved.
Thank you.
Well, that's true.
And then I
voice.
listened to
True
Spotify to all the Earth, Wind, and Fire songs like for 3 days, and there's so many of them. It plays for hours and hours and hours.
I mean,
And,
like you said, which is my favorite? Star is one of my favorites. When I think of I don't. There's so many titles.
Yeah, you can't even do it all.
I mean,
so
but anyway, I want to ask this question.
okay.
How did you have the balls? Excuse me, honey, but Grandpa, how did you have the balls to? Or who did what, and how did you have so many hits, one after another, after another?
Well, that's
magic.
That's a long story. We'll have to do that on the next interview program.
But it's magic. It's magic.
But at the end of the day, music belongs to everybody.
Yes,
Yep.
it does. Yes, it
Good
does.
music, it goes from 8 to 80. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that Raina picked up on our music and kind of thought I was kind of cool, and because the cool factor too, and you get a chance to relate. And a lot of times they ask us questions about music and things like that, and things I never even thought about.
So Verdine, are there like artists today that you like? If you were sitting around, you would like listen to. Like, do you have any like artists that you like a lot today besides your granddaughter?
Well, what happens with me with the artist, I run into the artists in strange places. The other day, I'm going to mention an artist that I'm sure you guys don't know of, but Raina does. Saturday, I was coming from the studio, and I picked up the trades. Of course, for people that don't know, the trades are just weekly things about our business. And a young man tapped me on my shoulder, and it was Tyler, the Creator.
Oh yeah.
And she's right there, and because of that, it kind of makes me kind of cool, And
Well, you're cool anyway. You didn't need that.
but I mean, a lot of the younger artists, they reach out and things like that. So that's how I get music of today, because the younger artists want to meet me and things like that. So, but I knew that Raina would know about Tyler the Creator and his album Igor, you know what I mean? So, you know, things like that. So I get a lot of the new music really from them, because they say, hey, have you heard this? Have you heard that? Check this out, you know? And that's
I
the
love it.
beauty. And I do it with older records, you know, check this record out, you know what I mean? Things like
No,
that.
I love it.
The thing I find most disconcerting about America is we are a disposable country. You go to Europe, you will hear music 300 years old still being played by young people. Young people in Europe appreciate all genres of music and all generations of music. Somehow in America, oh no, that's old music. No, it's not old music. Music never gets old. Music lives forever. And certainly your music lives forever, at least in my heart anyway, because
But, you know,
I love you guys.
Timeless.
what's great though about, like, you know, you mentioned Instagram and TikTok, and these platforms have made our music last longer as a result. Go back, like you said, you went back and you saw Raina and I do September, then you went back and saw Star, that you mentioned, that song Star, which Raina probably doesn't know about, which I'll turn her on to it later.
Oh my God, it's such a great song.
Yeah, but you know, but I think social media has really helped our careers last longer than it would have. You know what I mean? You know?
I think so. 'Cause I mean, it has helped our show, like as a show, it has helped us dramatically, because I have a big following. And so Raina, who are some of your like nowadays influences of people that you really like a lot, or that you like to listen to when you're just driving or hanging out or whatever?
Oh, well, I love to listen to new music all the time because I love to know what's happening and everything. But people that I'll definitely tune into, one is Earth, Wind & Fire, of course, and then Beyonce.
Yes.
Of course. And then I love Ariana Grande's new album, so I'll listen to her. And then I also have to go into different genres. So, you know, I'll listen to Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Tyler, the Creator. And yeah, those are the people that are on my list right now. And, you know, I'll listen to my own music sometimes as well, just driving around.
Do you ever listen to Billie Eilish?
I do listen to her sometimes. I think she has a beautiful style. But yeah,
I like her brother. Her brother's one of my favorite, which now I think Phineas. I think his name's Phineas. He's one of my actual favorite artists out right now, and he writes all her stuff.
he's a great songwriter, producer.
I have to give a little name plug to a buddy of mine, the sweetest, kindest, most gentle, unassuming, quiet person in the world, Mr. Johnny Mathis, who I've met many times, who is absolutely the singer of all singers, better than Sinatra, better than Bennett, better than all of the
Hold on.
the vocals of that day.
Ask Raina if have you ever heard of Johnny Mathis?
Of course she knows Johnny.
No, she might not. No, she doesn't.
I don't. I feel like I've heard of the name, but I wouldn't be able to name a song off the top of my head.
She's gonna meet John. We know John very well, and
say hi from me. Do me a favor. Listen to some of Johnny Mathis's music.
Chances are
you can only learn from his music. He's incredible. He's the greatest singer ever, in my book, my opinion. What do you think about that? As far as being a ballad singer, not your kind of music. He's the best ballad singer. Don't you agree?
Oh, he's asking that to Verdine then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I thought you were talking to Raina. Oh, absolutely. You know, John's a great artist, and
so shy and sweet.
And I gave him his Lifetime Achievement Award a couple of years ago. You know,
lucky you.
And it was great to because he asked that I would do it and things like that. And you know, that's the beauty of music. You know, music really. What it does, it brings people together of all generations, like we've been talking about. We went from Tyler the Creator to Johnny Mathis and Raina. So I think that's the beautiful thing about the arts and music. You know?
I went food shopping with Johnny in West Hollywood, and we were in the vegetable department, and some people were walking by, and I said to him, Johnny, nobody notices you? They don't know you anymore? He said, nope. I said, you got to be kidding. You're Johnny Mathis. How could these people not know you? Well, we got to the checkout, and there was a young man there checking us out. And I said to the young man, do you know who this is? And he said, no. I said, this is Johnny Mathis. He said, oh, hello, Johnny Mathis. And I thought to myself, what is wrong with the world today? This man spent his entire life giving us such pleasure and joy, and these morons don't know who he is anymore. What do they have? Their head?
You know what the nice thing about it is, you know, with shows like this, you know, your 4 million viewers and and you know, as we talked about Instagram and YouTube, people can always go back and listen to all their favorite, or like they can go back to old movies, you know, movies that maybe people don't know.
He's a Turner Classic Movie junkie. He knows all the.
Yeah.
He was best friends with Jane Russell. He knows all the actors and everything.
Jane Russell, right? Raina said who, right?
Yes.
Who, right? You know, so
Jane
so-
Russell.
Jane Russell was like Marilyn Monroe. You've heard of Marilyn Monroe,
Well,
right,
not-
Raina?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
not as famous. Robert Osborne, I've known.
Right.
Everybody from TCM. I've been in the business 68 years. Made a lot of movies, did a lot of television, so I know the biz well.
yeah.
The one story I want to tell
You only
is
got like 4 minutes.
4 minutes. I can't tell the story.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all
No,
right.
it was about robbing music, how they steal music. A very famous singer. She
Yeah.
said she no longer records. She only does shows, big concerts.
Sure.
Because you know who I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
know. But
Say her
anyway,
name.
Sure.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks said it.
Stevie.
Stevie
love
won't
Stevie.
work.
So
I love
so
Stevie too. She will not record anymore.
She will though,
You
because
know,
she released
Stevie,
an
but
album.
you know what? On TikTok, there was a young man who's the same age as Raina did one of Fleetwood Mac songs.
Yes.
Yeah, and it went viral.
TikTok,
Went
right?
viral.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how young.
Is he
people
allowed
like
to do that?
Yes.
That is how. Yeah.
You know,
That-
you gotta remember, Ron doesn't know what TikTok is. The videos are only like 15 seconds to a minute or
Raina,
something.
tell Ron
Yeah.
what TikTok is. How do you always-
TikTok is an amazing platform where there's like 15-second to 60-second videos, and you have a song in the background basically, and you're just doing something fun to the song. And basically, what it's done is it's circulated a lot of older music as well. So, like my grandfather said, Fleetwood Mac songs are now being heard again, and there was a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire songs being heard, but Earth, Wind, and Fire songs are around all the time. In September, that is the month where everyone is listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire on blast, no matter what age you are, and especially on TikTok too. So,
I
yes.
love it.
Well, Earth, Wind, and Fire's music does not have an age. It's
Yeah.
ageless. It doesn't have a
Timeless.
period. It doesn't have a time period, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what young people would think of it today if I
I
asked
love
them.
it.
They do. Do they think it's corny or not hip
No.
enough or whatever?
No, it's
No?
timeless music.
Timeless.
It's timeless music.
It
That's
is
why we
timeless.
listen
It
to
is
it still.
timeless. It is.
I
That's
think
why
your
we
music.
celebrate September.
I think your music's going to be that way also, Raina, because your voice is
I hope
timeless.
so.
Like it's not a trendy
You know
sounding
what's
voice.
You know
It's
why she's
beautiful.
going to be a superstar?
I hope so. Thank
She's
you.
going to be a superstar because she's got what is called it. You know, in the
Thank
business, we say it.
Yes.
Some people have it, some people don't.
The X Factor.
And you have no. She doesn't need X Factor. That's
no, I'm just talking
that's
about that. I
below
know, but
her.
that's a name, an X Factor. You
I
have
mean,
it's like the
she,
It
she's
Factor.
got it. I could tell.
Thank you.
I met years and years ago. I met Lazara Bakery's daughter, who happens to be, oh my God, this name, a Broadway star. And I said to her, "You've got it. You're going to be a great
Bernadette
star."
Peters.
Bernadette Peters. And Bernadette and I have met several times over the years, and she remembered that from me. She said, "Ron, you were so right when you said I have it." I said, "I'm like a witch. I know. I've got some people that come up to me and they say, 'Oh, I'm an actor. I'm an actor.' And I say to myself, 'No, you're not. You're never going anywhere.' And then I see people that have it, and I think to myself, this one's going somewhere."
So
Like-
in 10
like
years,
Sadie-
you're going to remember that.
Like Sadie Katz. Sadie
friend.
Katz is going to be a
I
super.
will. Thank you so much.
Also,
Thank
you
you.
guys,
And remember what I said 30 years from now when we meet.
you guys also remember November 24th. We have the Soho Johnny, Let Me Helping Celebrity Benefit Charity Concert, and Raina and Verdine White have a video that's going to be played during that time that they've contributed, which we want to thank you so much because you guys are such superstars. I think it's
And
fabulous.
I want to say this. Now they're going to go nuts all over the world. Black lives do matter, because if you were not in the music world, I would not have had all the years of joy of listening to you beautiful people. And you're a beautiful family. You should show the world how beautiful you are, because you love your granddaughter. She loves you. It's really Italian, if you want to know it. Are you part Italian, maybe? But La Familia, La Familia, La Familia. You are a beautiful family, and God
Thank
bless you. And thank you again for all of your fabulous music, Grandpa.
So you guys too, you can find out more that's going on. Verdine's website is verdinewhite.com. You can follow Raina. Raina, tell them, how do they follow you in social media?
Follow me at Reina_NAI. There you'll be able to see everything. You can click the link in my bio. That's also my YouTube. So you can search up my music video, Head to the Sky, featuring myself and Nipsey Hussle with my grandfather as well. So yes.
And Verdine, you have
Listen-
social media
wait,
too,
listen-
right?
Listen to how she said-
Absolutely.
listen-
Absolutely.
Wait, listen to how she
Facebook,
said.
you know.
Wait, I'm sorry, I got to get in there. Listen to how she said, and my grandfather too. So much love in that statement.
Love it.
She loves you, Granny, Grandpa.
Oh yeah, and I love her. She's special.
She is a special girl. She's a lovely, lovely.
And Verdine,
lady.
how do we follow you?
And you follow me on Instagram, Facebook. It has everything on it for all the activities that I've done and things like that. So it tells a story. And actually, I've learned so much about social media, as we all have, and it's just a great way to communicate with everything. And we're glad to be on this show today. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm
Thank
so
you for
happy
having
you're
us.
on. It's quite an honor to have you on our show, as far as I'm concerned.
New stuff to come out. Let us know. We'll bring you back, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the
And
show.
Grandpa, I want to grab you. I want to grab you in an interview because you've got so much to tell me. I need to know before I kick the bucket.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a
And we
date.
got to
Right.
do it fast because I'm 80. You know, the days count.
You guys, thank you so much. Congratulations,
Thank
Verdine,
you.
on a wonderful
Thank
career.
you.
Congratulations, Reina, on an up and coming fabulous career. You guys are wonderful. And we want to thank you for coming on the show.
And have a wonderful family Thanksgiving. Eat well.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, kids. What a nice, what a lovely
Yay,
family.
yay. Yes, they
What
are.
a lovely, lovely family. How grandpa's in there pitching for his granddaughter. That is so sweet.
Yes, I think so.
I love that. But anyway, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Come on, please. You're talking about Rolls Royce, you know.
So what's up, chat room? There's a bunch of new people who came in. Jasmine, Craig. I don't know who everybody who came in because it goes by too fast, and I was trying to pay attention because you guys. I mean, we had like a legend. Verdine White is a legend, and his granddaughter is super duper talented. So she will probably also become a legend in time. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. You can listen to the Jimmy Star Show weekdays every Wednesday from 12 to 2
Wait,
p.m.
excuse me,
Pacific
hold,
time.
go back.
What?
You can listen to the Jimmy Star Show.
With Ron Russell.
You forgot the run.
Okay, I'm trying to hold the stupid thing. Every Wednesday from 12 to 2
Excuses,
p.m.
excuse.
Pacific time or 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're on W4CY Radio. You can also hear us on K4HD Radio in St. Louis, K4HD Radio in LA, Jackalope Radio in St. Louis, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Audio Boom, Podomatic, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spreaker, Apple TV, Podbeam, Spotify, Pandora. And you can watch us on YouTube and Jimmy Stars World Television on JimmyStarsWorld.com. We're also on Comcast, and we are on one more. I forgot.
We're on everything. Who cares?
Yes, we are everywhere.
We are like the coronavirus.
Oh.
We're all over.
Dave Hughes is in the chat room too. I forgot Dave
Dave
Hughes.
Hughes, nothing on today for you, babe. Nothing on.
That's okay.
No chickies with big boobies.
Not at all. And Eileen, what's up? Stefan Bell and Tina are in the chat room. They joined us.
Eileen, send Dave Hughes a snapshot of your boobs. Make him feel good. Since we don't have any boobs on the show.
Say hi to
today.
Tina.
Who's Tina?
Tina Davidson.
Oh, Tina, my sweetheart. Hi, Tina. How are you? How's the crazy man you're married to?
He's in there too.
Hi, crazy man. How you married to? We need to see you guys. You know, it's been a long, long time.
Poor Dave. Eileen says, poor Dave.
Well, Eileen's going to send a picture of her boobs. She's got to get a CinemaScope camera. So who's on next? Who's up next?
So in a minute, we're going to have Andrew Cole coming on. I have to check my emails and see if he's
And
got anything
who's
coming.
Andrew Cole?
Andrew Cole is a super cool musician. He's born in Canada, but he grew up in the UK, and he's also the founder of the I Am No Joke anti-bullying campaign, which is a huge
Oh,
national
that's interesting for me.
campaign. And he's
Oh, yeah.
and his and I Am No Joke is one of the people benefiting from the Let Me Help concert with Soho
Okay,
Johnny.
This is an interesting guest because I was bullied all my life. But
And
I used to beat the shit out of them if they bullied me. They used to run from me.
Stefan says hi, movie star.
Hi, Stefan. That's so sweet. I'll roll a joint with you when I see you. We can get happy.
I'm looking to see if I got any things in here.
What?
Okay.
And this guy's got a good benefit going because, you know, bullying is the number one reason that teenagers are suiciding themselves, committing suicide. It's hideous. You know, I fight so hard on my Facebook page every day. I write about your life is so important. Don't trash it. Don't throw it away, because we have never had in the history of I guess, whatever, so many suicides. It's like every day there's hundreds of people killing themselves.
So the goddess is in the chat room.
I worry about that one. She disappears on me, and I love her.
This is 2 weeks in a row. It's
Yeah,
terrific.
I know, but
we're happy you're back,
but
goddess.
she doesn't say anything. She appears and disappears. She's like the Phantom.
We're happy though that you're back, goddess.
Yeah, but I just hope she's okay. I worry about when she was gone that long bunch of months. I was really worried. I thought, God forbid, she had some illness or something.
And Angela Joseph is there too.
Oh, Angie, baby, she knows I love her. That's my babe. That's my mommy, Angie. Angie, I miss you. I really do. I miss your warm, sincere, loving self, because you're so honest. It's like.
Oh,
almost-
and Brad from Smoke Meat Podcast. You were on that show. He's
yeah,
Brad. He's
a
awesome.
fun guy. We have a lot of nice people in our, and Brad, don't steal our show. You're here watching, huh? No. You're watching every move we make. You're gonna steal it.
Yeah, goddess. We're not allowed to play the music because we live stream to Twitch and Facebook and everywhere, and they don't let you do it anymore. We got like totally like messed up on 2 different shows where they like shut us down, so we can't do it anymore. And that's
And
why
I really
it doesn't
wanted-
matter if we have the artist on or not, and it's their song.
I really wanted to hear our guest today's music, because I don't like rap, but there are certain rap songs that I do like. I don't like there's cheesy rap, and then there's sophisticated rap, or let's call it this way, Hollywood rap. I like the cleaned up, nice rap that the music is beautiful and the beat is good and the voice works with it. Then I like rap. But most of the rappers are just street people that sing in a hallway for echo.
Oh, too, we want to like give a shout out to Twism Whitepiece and his family. Twism had a baby girl.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had a baby girl 2 or 3 days ago. So congratulations, Twism.
What do you mean 2 or 3 days ago? She was just pregnant yesterday.
No,
Yeah, she just had the baby a minute ago.
she had the baby 3 days ago.
Where was that son of a bitch? He never put it on Facebook.
Yeah, he did.
He did not. I'll go to my page.
It's on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook.
Facebook is such a piece of crap. It doesn't post half of the things that your friends say. I mean, it's really horrible. That Twism must think I'm a creep that I didn't congratulate him.
Well,
Baby girl, how sweet.
he actually texted me pictures of it because the morning that I knew they had to induce labor for her.
That I know. She
And,
wasn't doing well. It was very
Yeah,
serious.
so she did well, and now she has a new baby girl, and there's pictures, and it's adorable.
Well, she was
I
going
forgot the name. It's not a name that I could actually remember.
Well, Twism is not exactly an everyday
That's not
name.
his real name. That's his
Of course.
actor name.
I know that. That's why I call him Twism Big Piece,
Yeah.
not White Piece. He loves Big Piece better. But anyway, Twizzy is a good guy. I also call him Twazil.
Yeah, I know you do.
Twazil is a nickname. If you're from Brooklyn and you want to refer to a woman's snatch, you call it a Twazil. That's what we used to say. She had a nice twaz. So I made Twism Twazil. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm going crazy.
I'm just looking.
I tell you, I got to get out of this house. We got to get the shot. I got to get better. I've got to get to work. I want to make movies. I want to get out there. I want to go to red carpets. I want to do benefits. There's so much that my body wants to do. And here it sits rotting. Like I said earlier, my eyebrows, you could comb them over my head. They got so long. Finally, I trimmed them.
Yeah, he looks great now. Look how gorgeous he is.
No, I'm not gorgeous. I trimmed my eyebrows. I haven't trimmed them in months. And they were growing like the werewolf of London. So anyway, we're really letting ourselves go. My mind is vegetizing.
I don't think that's a word.
No, but it is now.
It's
I
in a
love it.
vegetative state.
No. My mind is vegetizing. Oh, I love that word. Put it in the book. Vegetizing.
Now Teresa Sabin is for sure in the chat room. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Twism's wife's name is Misty. So congratulations,
Hi,
Twism and Misty.
Congratulate Misty for making a beautiful baby.
And hey, Teresa Sabin, say hi.
Hi, Teresa. Thank you for all the things you post.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Oh my gosh.
Why do we have dead air?
We have dead air. Well, I thought our guest was calling in. I don't know because he wants to come on when Soho Johnny's on too, but I thought he was supposed to call in ahead of time.
So
but
put Soho on. I want to speak
well,
to
he's not coming on till
I want to talk to Nino.
for 10 more minutes. And Nino, I think, is supposed to be coming on also.
Yeah, I want Nino on. Tell Joe to Soho to get Nino on.
He's supposed to be coming, I think. I sent him the link to
No,
come
it's
on.
very hot in here.
Oh, I can change that. Oh no, I can't because we have the heat set up.
Do you have the heat on?
No, we have the heat on, but it's not on. It's not
It's
actually
so
going.
cold in Palm Springs. It was 48 last night, and today it's about 70. But weird weather, cold. For us, 70 is cold. So now the winter room is very hot.
Yeah, because we have these lights on too.
We're in the winter room. That's what I call it.
Hey, Eileen, if you're there, text Andrew and ask him to come on, because I don't have his phone number. In the meantime, everybody, more people are coming into the chat room. So what's up, everybody? I'm happy everybody's having a good time. Anybody wants to know, Twism's daughter's name is Akaria Lilybell Sky, which is very difficult, but thanks for sharing.
What's her name?
Akaria Lilybell Sky.
Oh, that's nice. She's gonna go through life with nobody pronouncing her name right. I mean, that's stupid. What happened to Mary and Jane and Louise? Those kind of names.
Gotta says it's 70 in Ohio.
I think New York.
Oh, and Tina's got to go to work. Bye, Tina. Thanks for joining
Tina.
us.
And Tina, stay safe, because don't catch that COVID from your patients, because she's an RN. It's scary. All my friends that are in the medical business, I worry about them. You what?
My sister's a nurse.
Yeah, I worry about everybody with that COVID shit.
Oh, wow. And Paul says it's 78 degrees in Toronto yesterday. So it's colder here than it is in Canada.
The world has gone berserk. Everything is backwards, ass backwards. But anyway, we appreciate the cold.
Rebel says it's 81 in Louisiana.
Yeah, well, we're going to warm up. We're going to be 85 Friday and then back to normal. But we enjoyed this cold snap because don't forget, we just came out of triple digit. 112, 114, 118 was murder. So I love the fact that I'm wearing long sleeve clothes and I drive with the top down and I don't burn. It's nice. I got cool wind blowing on me. It's wonderful. Anyway, so much about the weather. Now let's talk about something else.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Oh, let's drop my earplug. Where's Soho, Johnny? Soho, you dumbbell. Where are you?
He's not supposed to come on till 1:15.
Oh, well, somebody. Eileen, come on.
No, she's not coming on. She's trying to get us.
Eileen, call in so we could discuss your memories.
No. Oh, Robert Dumont joined us too. He says it's 39 degrees in Newfoundland. Where's Newfoundland? Is that in Canada?
Oh, Jimmy,
I don't know where Newfoundland is.
Are you serious?
Where is it?
And you graduated third in your class?
Fourth.
Fourth? Your ass, you graduated fourth. Must have been a moron class.
Where's
You
Newfoundland?
don't know where Newfoundland is?
Where is it?
It's up near Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
You know where Nova Scotia
No.
is? You don't know Nova Scotia
I thought it was
either?
in Canada.
Oh, that's where Nova Scotia is next to. Oh, mamma mia!
I don't know I don't know. What do you call it? Geography. I'm not good in geography.
Absolutely, you certainly.
I'm math and English.
And you graduated fourth in your class. Me,
Yeah.
I got kicked out of school at 16, and I'm smarter than he is.
Bye, Paul. Paul's got to go too, but it's
The
just-
reason I got kicked out of school, by the way, is I'm a tremendous artist. My father was a set designer and builder and painter. So I learned from my dad how to paint. I could paint pictures like nobody's business. My art teacher, Mrs. Cohen, who's a bohemian, ugly thing, she looked like olive oil, nasty old bitch, said, do this or whatever I'm supposed to do. So, of course, I did it my way, and she failed me. So when I got into class, I said, Mrs. Cohen, why did you fail me? Look at this. It's beautiful. She said, it's not abstract. I wanted abstract. I said, well, I don't do abstract. I don't do one eye here, a leg there, and a chin down here. That's not an artist. That's a jerk, a person who doesn't know how to compose. Well, she then started yelling at me, and I got up and I said goodbye, and I started walking out of the class. When I got to the hallway, she ran behind me, jumped on me with her arms around my neck. So in order to get her off, I spun around, and I spun around several times fast, and her legs was up in the air as she was spinning around the hall, and she let go and she went flying and hit a wall. So now they called the police. It was a whole big deal that I was going to beat up her teacher. I didn't beat the bitch up. She jumped me from behind and was spinning from my neck. So my father came up to school. I was in the principal's office, and I just stood up and I made an announcement to my father and the principal. I said, listen, I don't need school. I'm going to be an actor. I need to learn to act. I don't need to learn not computer. What was it? What the hell that shit we had to learn? That math, that weird math that we had to learn.
So Newfoundland, though,
No, stop Newfoundland. We're talking.
It's on the east coast of Canada.
That's what I just said.
Okay, well, I said Canada, so Well, like I wasn't far off. Anyway, Soho's in the green room.
Anyway, nobody's listening to my story. So they said to me, well, we think you should leave school. And I said, yes, I think I should leave school also. And I left school at 16. At 19, I was in a movie with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter. So screw Long Island City High. You don't need to know ABC to be an actor. All you have to know how to do is act. I'm smarter than Jimmy anyway.
We're gonna bring in you guys. We're gonna bring Soho. Johnny's here, and so is Andrew Cole. So we're gonna have they're coming in now. Johnny, say something. Let's see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ho, ho, ho.
There we go. Andrew, say something. Let's see if we can hear you. Nope, I don't hear Andrew.
Let's bully him.
I heard him briefly.
Ahoy!
I want to
Hey.
bully. I
Captains
want
of
to
the
bully.
ship. Can you hear me?
I want to bully Andrew.
No.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm going to bully you.
Andrew, say something. Let's make sure we
Say something, Smiling Jack.
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Look at the face on that Andrew.
Yeah.
He's got a mug on him like a puss of.
Can't hear me.
He looks
Can you-
angry.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just like a delayed reaction. And hold on, now we got Nino too. So let Nino in too.
Where's Nino?
Hang on.
I'm smiling for you there, Ronnie. I got a big smile.
Nino, get rid of the. Nino, get rid of. Oh, that's a mask. I thought it was.
I wanted to smile for you.
Take it off. Listen, Nino, let's talk business. I got.
How you
business.
guys doing?
Hang on, we got to introduce him. Just wait.
No, wait, I got business to talk to you about. When are you coming to Palm Springs?
Soon, I hope.
Yeah, good. I want you to meet my daughter Leslie.
You got it, buddy.
Hold on.
I say no more.
Listen,
Okay.
you promised me a nice Italian cooked meal, so we're good.
I wasn't lying. Meanwhile, how much weight did you lose? Your face looks skinny.
I know I lost a couple of pounds. I'm walking every day.
You look good. Don't get too skinny because he might look gay.
So hold
Hey,
on.
Soho, baby. How's it swinging, sissy? How's it swinging?
We're keeping it real, Ron. We're keeping it real, and we're having a lot of fun here. What we're doing, and with this virtual concert, and the foundation Let Me Help Bank, and working with great talent and good friends like Andrew Cole. Hashtag I Am No Joke, the anti-bullying campaign. There's a lot of work that goes into these things, as we all know, but it's for good purposes, and we've got so much. We're blessed to have so much support.
You know, it's a
Hang on,
fact.
I got to
Wait.
introduce
Oh,
everybody.
shut the fuck up. They know who I am. I
We
mean,
have to introduce.
I hang.
None of these people know who they are.
Well, wait a minute. I hang with these guys.
I know.
I just want to say one thing to Soho, then you can have it, you big mouth fuck. Listen, good gets good. And you do good, Soho, and you're going to get good. All right? That's all I want to say. Now go screw yourself. Let the show go downhill.
Okay, now here we go, you guys. All right, now we want to welcome the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. We got 3 people, and we brought them on all at the same time, which makes it a little harder. But number 1, we have Andrew Cole. Number 2, we have Soho Johnny. Number 3, we have Anthony Leona, also known as Tito. Hello and welcome to the show, guys.
The pleasure, guys.
Hello.
If I don't say anything, the show turns
Thanks
to
for having
shit.
us.
I'm extremely happy. It's the first time I'm on with you guys. I see you all the time in California, but first time I'm on with you guys.
There you go.
Yeah, well, we're coming to New York soon.
In the chat room, they're talking about all 3 of you guys are gorgeous, so that like works a lot. So say hi, everybody. Say hi
Yeah,
to
but
the chat room.
wait. Nino's taken. Yeah, he is. I told my daughter about it, and she said, "Do not do that. Do not start in, Daddy." I said, "Yes, Leslie, you're wasting your breath." You know, I love Nino. He's a great guy. He'd make a wonderful husband. You're an old maid. Time you find.
Hold on.
Wait, did you ever see my daughter's picture?
Yeah, you showed it to him 50 times. We've had this conversation.
My daughter's probably one of the most gorgeous creatures in the world. Why she's not married, I'll never know.
So hold on, I want to go back. So for you guys, Willie, we have a chat room all over the world. Say hi to the chat room, all 3 of you. Say hi, chat room.
Guys, how you
All
doing?
Chat room.
All right, so first let me, because people have,
Hi, chat room.
people, we've talked about Nino a lot on the show, and we've had Soho Johnny on the show. People don't know who Andrew Cole is, so let me just say, you guys, Andrew Cole is a phenomenal musician, artist. You can follow him on Twitter at Andrew Cole Music. He has a brand new single called Cover Me Out. He's also the founder of I Am No Joke Anti-Bullying campaign. He's been the opening act for Elton John, John Fogerty, and Tom Jones. He's not a filmmaker, but he did do a documentary called No Joke, featuring the most famous people in music and entertainment. And he's a part of Soho Johnny's Let Me Help Inc. benefit charity concert taking place on November 24th. And he's a big part of it. And it's Soho Johnny's event. And Nino is Soho Johnny's bodyguard.
I made that. Listen, my son-in-law to be is not his bodyguard. I made that up. Soho. So what's going on?
So you tell us about the thing, and then let's let Andrew tell us.
Soho, I hear that you speak to Eileen Shapiro every night for hours and hours. Is she talking dirty?
No, but even though we're both in the New York area, it's almost like we're on LA time because we're up to like 4 o'clock in the morning chit-chatting. The only person that's more normal is probably Scott Page because he's on with us sometimes, and at least he's on LA time. Speaks a little more. But we're always having a lot of fun doing these things.
That's our little crowd. I love Scott Page. And of course, I'm crazy about Eileen, and I love, them.
So hold on, let's go to Andrew Cole. So Andrew, tell us about I Am No Joke, and then after that we'll have Soho tell us about the charity event.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm laughing to myself, because first of all I'm in a car and I apologize, and then in the next 5 seconds I will not be in a car. I will be where I'm supposed to be. It's amazing what Soho Johnny's doing and what I Am No Joke is doing, and Creative Visions, and to put this with such a great conversation.
No, he's losing. He's cracking in and out. Can you stop the car for a minute?
Wait till you. Well, let's come back to you, Andrew, when you're not, because it's going in and out, and we can't hear you. And let's go.
You know what you could do? You could stop the car, get out.
Between all these just great minds, like I call them like Yodas and gurus, like Sir Park Connection with you guys. Do you want to just tell me if I am?
Yeah. Hang on one second, Andrew. Yeah, you're going in and out. Yeah. Wait till you get to where you're going, so it stopped. Yes, and we'll go to Soho Johnny. Andrew, you wait 1 second. Let's go to Soho. Soho, tell us about the event.
So it's November 24th, 2 days before Thanksgiving, purposely intended to be that date because it's kind of a date of being thankful despite everything that's happening in the world. There's always people less fortunate than us, okay? And just working with Andrew Cole has been a blessing. He's wonderful, a great talented artist in his own right. And what he helped found with the Creative Visions Foundation, hashtag I Am No Joke, the anti-bullying campaign, and a lot of celebrities have come on board and have brought wind into our sails in that. It's definitely one of the main focuses of this particular show. It's going to be on iConcert.tv. That's the website. And it's 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. 6 hours. It was originally 4 hours. Now it's 6 hours because we had so many artists that came on board. New York time, Eastern Standard Time. And we're having, as I said earlier, it's a lot of work goes into it, but it's a wonderful journey, and it's great to have people, and Andrew Cole, and working with Eileen Shapiro and Lesko and Jimmy and you, everybody, Ron, everybody all together. When they put themselves behind and we get together, I mean, this is really part of the meaning of life, right? It's so beautiful.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah, hang on.
I heard Jimmy told me our very dear friend CeCe Pennington is going to be on.
Yes.
I can't
Actually,
wait.
I have a list of.
I love CeCe. She's fabulous.
Eileen is in the chat room. Why do I have that echo?
What the fuck do I know?
So Eileen.
That must be Eileen.
Eileen is in the.
when Eileen walks, her breasts rub, no, seriously, her breasts rub against each other, and it causes an infrequency in the airwaves. Eileen, sit still. Wait, Eileen, sit still and hold your breasts still.
So she's in the chat room, and she told me to make sure I say hi to everybody. So Eileen says hi to Andrew, Johnny, and Tony. So real quick, you guys. Why do I have that echo?
What do I look like, a technician?
Anyway, who's just going to be on the show, you guys?
Meanwhile, you're not on. Your air is off.
Some of the people that are involved in this whole thing, you guys. First of all, it's going to be streamed on iConcert.tv. And some of the people for I Am No Joke being featured in the show: Sir Patrick Stewart, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne, obviously Andrew Cole and Soho Johnny, CeCe Peniston, Kim Sledge, Susie Quattro, Kenny Lee Lewis, Andrew Cole, Fred Schneider from the B-52s, Kenny Olson, Martha Davis, Lorraine Landon, Shana Na, Mickey Burns, Howard Bloom, Rick Wakeman, 10 Years After, Verdine White, who we just had on from Earth, Wind, and Fire, Ken Knox from Chairman of the Board, Henry Rollins, Jeff Goldblum, John Lodge, Leland Sklar and the Immediate Family, Scott Page, Julian Lennon, Cedric the Entertainer, Leon, Sadie Katz, Kenny Aronoff, Stephen Perkins, John Robb, Sherry Nelson, Ron and I.
Ron Russell doing a striptease, totally naked.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a pretty sight, but, freaks out there might like it.
You can do it with Nino.
No, I want Nino to speak. I miss the New York accent so much.
So, Nina, tell us about Win a Date with Nino.
Wait a minute. Out here in California, you know what they say? Like, say a woman is sitting down in a short skirt and you see her, you know what? In New York, we say, "Hey, baby, you got a nice snatch." You know what they say out here?
What do they say? Yeah.
I shot her beaver. So I want to slip my wrist. So Nino, talk to me. Give me some New York. I need some New York.
No, listen. Johnny called up one night. He said, "I'm interested in doing a show." He was talking about it. So he said, "I need you to do something for me." And I said, "Sure, anything you need." And then I found out it was like, we're going to auction you off on this great date. We got a nice night planned, limo, a beautiful restaurant, a couple of drinks. I'd like to go dancing maybe. Johnny said he might have some cameras there. It's going to be a great night. Listen, whoever wins the auction, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Well, listen, Johnny, fix the auction so my daughter wins.
You got to pay for it.
What?
You got to pay for it. It's an auction. People pay money to go win the date.
What? My daughter's got to pay? She's the
you pay for her.
No, my daughter's the prize.
Nino's the prize.
No. My
prize, but we're trying to raise some money for this.
But my daughter is the prize. You never saw her picture, Nino? She's gorgeous.
I never saw a picture. You told me about it, but I never saw a picture. So the next.
You never saw Leslie's picture?
No.
She looks like Grace Kelly, Michelle Pfeiffer, or all of them combined. Yeah. Leslie was #1 in Miss America. What do you call it? She didn't win the #2, whatever, one. She was Miss Long Island, Miss New York, and she's fabulous. She's beautiful. A green-eyed blonde.
I gotta tell you, Ron, I'm very humbled that you would think I'd be a great guy for your daughter. That's very nice of you.
Ron fucking loves you.
No, my daughter's an old broad now. She gained a little weight. She's no great glamour girl anymore, but she's still a beauty. But I think at her age, it's time she catches a man. She's fooled around enough with these jerks that she goes out with. And I told her about you, and she said,
"Oh, from New York."
No, my daughter was engaged to Joe. I won't give his last name.
Okay.
But Joe worked with the boys in Brooklyn, and my daughter said to me, "No way, I did that already. No more for me." I said, "What? You think he knows a hood?" She said, "Well, what is he?" I said, "He's a very respectable man. He owns a business, a bookstore." They do book.
That's great. We do book.
Let's go back to Soho Johnny for a second. And I think that she was worried that maybe you were somehow feeding back. But you guys, here's a real quick. on the Let Me Help Inc. Celebrity Benefit Concert. It's a Let Me Help Inc. is a state and federally approved nonprofit organization created by philanthropist and entertainer, the one and only Johnny Soho Johnny Pasquale, to benefit those less fortunate. Its mission is to help those shattered by the devastation and loss due to COVID-19, cancer, bullying, and other life-threatening situations that surpass human understanding. It's definitely a benefit, you guys. What creates the darkness of night within our souls also creates the sparkling of the stars. Please search for the stars within your soul and give generously to this incredibly charitable event. And you guys can go to letmehelpinc.org/donate, and you'll be able to donate all throughout the event. There'll be links and stuff on the show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of really famous people involved. And this is a great idea that Soho Johnny had, and all of us are just helping to make it become a reality to help everybody.
I'd like to say something seriously without any kind of joke or humor. I don't believe that most of you out there know that Soho Johnny lost his mother to COVID. I think that woke Johnny up, and Johnny said, hey, it's time to fight and to give to the people who have been injured or shut out or lost because of COVID. And that's what this benefit is about, also to help people. I'm sure lots of people are losing their homes, their cars, because they have no income. I don't know, does this money, Joe, Soho, go to those people?
Well, we have the I Am No Joke Creative Vision Anti-Bullying with Andrew Cole, which is wonderful. And it's amazing how that resonated with so many artists there giving their personal stories. I have a story too. We all have a story when we're younger, right? Especially. And a COVID-centered mandate, as well as prostate cancer. I had, and thank you for mentioning that earlier on about my mom. But I did cancer events, for those of you that would know, because I lost my dad to cancer, and cancer affects all of us by percentage at one point in time, either close or it hits as home as it could be. And so that's why I started doing things for cancer years ago. And American Cancer, I lost my dad 26 years ago for cancer. And I started this foundation, Let Me Help Inc., Let Me Help Inc., Let Me Help, Inc., and the URL, letmehelpinc.org, because and I had it on the shelf last year. And when I lost my mom to COVID, I really had a tough time at the beginning of COVID when you couldn't see anybody and it was a lot more fear on the streets. Yeah, I mean, despite mourning, like there's so many people out there that have difficulties or they're suffering, I just wanted to channel that energy and, like in my mom's name and everyone's name that gets affected by these diseases and everything, to try to do something positive and just make something good. And it's not about my fame or fortune or at all, but I think it's just those are the times when people, the better part of humanity, could shine. Okay.
Soho,
such as you and
wait, hang on. Wait, Soho. If you lower your mic a little, you won't be spiking, because you're spiking right now as you speak.
I am a tech. I am not a. I'm a tech.
No. But when the volume's too loud, when you speak, it spikes. It's called spiking.
Okay, that should be a little bit better, guys. Right?
Much better. Now you're not. Now you sound like Perry Como.
Ah.
But that's and it's been a wonderful journey. There's always a part for business and all these things. Money's a tool that we. But it's still spiking.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, it's okay. It's
okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, maybe I don't know if it could be because of the other mics being on, but that's the evolution. And listen, I'm having a great time despite the work in doing all these type of things. And a lot of good have come up. A lot of doors have opened up for the Soho Johnny platform, and we're doing a few shows. We've got something called Soho at Night that's gestating, and we did a deal with my friend Maurice Hamilton. He's the CEO of SMC Group, where we just get emerging artists and we promote them, and we could just connect them. That's a multinational corporation like Coca-Cola or something. So there's a lot of exciting things, but we're particularly excited about this concert in less than 2 weeks because it's at a time when we need to put smiles on people's faces. We need just to let our hair down a little bit. It's a time during Thanksgiving. And so there's so much demand with that right now.
Okay, let me tell the people out there how they can see this show. It's not in a stadium, so you can't buy a ticket and go. what you do is you go on your computer, your laptop or whatever, and you go to the streaming. They're going to stream this show.
iConcert.tv.
Right. And all the performers, I'm doing it simply because we have a lot of older people out there like me that don't know their ass from their elbow when it comes to computers. So then you can see each performer on your computer performing. You don't even have to leave the house. Now, when it's all over, you're going to say, gee, what a great show. And I got it for free. Well, don't be a hoarder. Give money. Don't get it for free. Pay a little bit. Send $5. Now, listen to me. We have 4.5 million people watching us right now. If everyone sent $1, we would have $4.5 million to give this organization. So if you love the shows that you're going to watch in 2 weeks, all the millions of people that are watching, send just $1. I don't want you to send more. Please don't send more. $1.
Send more if you
no,
can.
no. If 1 million people are watching,
I know, but in case they don't send
shut
it,
up if
get
I
it from-
shove this mic right down your throat. Oh, he's such a pain in my ass, this man. I really, what was I thinking when I met
He wants
him?
to make 50 million, so we need more than $1.
You know what, Jimmy? You're really a wasp. I'm Italian. Italians know how to do it. We know how to get money out of people, not only by breaking their legs on the curb, but we get it out by being a smooth talker. Now, I know. I tell people only $1, and they're saying to themselves, oh, Ron, don't be ridiculous. Of course, I'll send more than $1, you schmuck.
So
Oh, my
Andrew
God.
is back. We're going to talk to Andrew in 1 minute.
I go
But-
back to Eileen.
Before we go to Andrew, Nino, you gotta just move close just for 1 second. Go all the way close to all the girls in the chat room want to see. They're talking about maybe pooling their money together. They're gonna pool their money together, so they want to see what you look like. There you go. All right, you guys. Not only is he hot, you guys, he's really nice too.
He's marrying my daughter, so get over it.
All right, now we're gonna go to Andrew. Andrew, say something. Let me hear you now. Andrew, can we hear
Can
you?
you hear me now?
Yes.
You're a good-looking guy.
Yes.
In the car, you didn't look so hot.
Can you hear me?
You didn't look so hot. You didn't look so hot in the car.
I don't know if he can hear
but Now
us.
you
So
look
you,
good.
sweetheart.
No, you're good looking. You're a good looking guy. Maybe they
I
should
can
auction
hear
him
you.
off.
I can hear you.
All right. Okay. So then tell
I've
everybody.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Can you
minute.
hear me right
If they auction you and Nino off,
Can you guys hear me?
then you could auction it off as a three-way.
No, hang on. Because we need to let Andrew talk. Andrew, just say a whole sentence so I can make sure we can hear you because it feels like there's a big delay. Say
There
like
is.
anything. Yeah, see, like I don't hear
Test,
you.
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Okay. So there's a delay when you talk, so we have to be a little bit careful.
You're in London, right? England? Are you in London, England?
No.
He's in
I am
LA.
Malibu, California. Right. I'm in
Malibu.
Malibu, California.
Nice.
Oh, Malibu.
That's
Trying
nice.
to figure out why the microphone won't work.
I told you it's Eileen's
Let's try
cleavage
this.
rubbing.
Let's try this. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Actually, that's better already.
Andrew, it's good now.
That was much better because there was a delay before.
I'm on. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Much better.
Oh, but you just disappeared totally. Goddess says love is beautiful. Oh, Teresa Saban says hands off Nino.
Nino's taken. Nino's
Anyway, the I don't know if the volume is on for me, but letmehelpinc.org, we're going to start the auction for Nino, and I chose Nino because he's got such a great sense of humor, down to earth, a great moral compass, and we've got a Rolls-Royce limousine taking him and whoever the auction winner for the date. It's going to be May 1st next year. And it's going to be in Manhattan. One if by land, two if by sea. Are going to host a restaurant.
Oh, my
and
favorite restaurant. I
and the
love
Rolls Royce is going to take him to a commercial loft, one of my commercial lofts. And then we've got a surprise 1 or 2 entertainers, artists that are going to be serenading him over the
Wow.
white table.
Hey, Nino.
So it's
Nino,
going to be a great time.
wait, Nino, did you ever see me in drag? Maybe I could win and you could take me. That sounds like a hell of a night. And 1 by land, 2 by sea is my favorite restaurant. They do They do the beef. Order it. It's beef cooked inside of a breaded, like a big
Beef
bread.
Wellington.
Big beef Wellington. Yeah, delicious.
Got it.
I love that restaurant. It's been there forever.
Yes.
But anyway, seriously, I look good in drag. I mean, piece of ass. Trust me.
So
Do we have
Andrew,
Andrew back on?
Andrew, come back. Are you back? I see your name there, but I don't see you there.
Andy, where are
We
you?
don't have any video.
I'm trying-
Andrew.
Hold on a second.
We can't see you, Andrew, although we hear you.
Hold on a second.
Body
Hold on a
movement.
second. Trying to
Everybody
see
wants to win the
strange
date, though.
situation.
Everybody wants to
You
win the
guys
date
talk.
now.
Maybe Andrew could call in.
All right, he'll come back in, so that's okay. So what's the weather like there, Nino? Is it cold yet?
No, it's actually in the 70s today.
This
It
is
was raining a little bit, but it's 70 degrees. It's really, really nice. It's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
It's the same as here. We're
Ridiculous.
about 75. We're about 75. It's going to be 85 at the end of the week. This cold snap came from I don't know where, but it came from someplace.
Yeah, we were like 40 degrees last night.
Wow. Wow. All right, Andrew's back.
There you are, clear and good. Now speak. Hello.
Oh, his mic's not on.
Now he's frozen. Why are we having
No, it's
trouble?
frozen. It's probably a broadband issue, I'm suspecting.
Well, we'll talk for him. Bullying has got to be the worst thing you could ever do,
Hang on,
especially. Well, I'm going to do it for
No,
him.
no, he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
I'm
this is
coming too.
This is a special thing though.
I know that, but he's not here.
Isn't there a call-in number?
Jimmy, you make you're a lousy director.
How's that?
Yeah, that's
very good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
guys hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us?
This is amazing now. Well, so if I've been listening to you guys. I think you're all brilliant. You can't hear me. I'm really sorry about that because obviously Malibu or wherever I am did not want to let us use the internet today. But finally, lo and behold, we are here. And if you can hear me in real time, that's amazing. I'm very, very excited with that because I was getting very frustrated and felt a bit like Larry David for the last 45 minutes. So my apologies. Here we are.
So Andrew, tell us real
Did you
quick.
hear any of that?
Yes, we
Did
heard
you hear
all of
any
it.
that? I don't know.
Yeah, can you hear
It was
us?
wasted.
No, we heard
No,
everything.
We heard everything. Go.
Yes,
Just
sir.
go
I
for
can.
it.
Brilliant.
Okay, so tell us
Oh,
about
good.
I Am No
I'm
Joke. Just talk.
So
real quick.
excited right now.
Tell us about
Okay,
I
I
Am No Joke.
Am No Joke. It's a transmedia project. I Am No Joke is a transmedia type project. I always think of I Am No Joke, hashtag I Am No Joke as kind of the universe, and then all around the universe are these different cut-off planets like song. Okay, so it's like a We Are the World song with all these different artists singing. Jeff Goldblum on piano, Slash on the guitar, Steve Vai, Julian Lennon, and Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers on drums. It was my Griswold's vacation to try and pretend I was Michael Jackson and see if I could put a We Are the World song together. When pretty much everyone in town thought I was a maniac. And I don't know how it worked. I really don't. But people started to join the march, and all of a sudden we had 50 icons on one song, surrounded by Paul McCartney's band and the LA Symphony Orchestra. And I was like, what is going on? So another planet off I Am No Joke is Adam Leipzig directed and produced a movie about the journey of me kind of trying to accost the world of all my favorite rock stars to get them to play on my song. Me being backstage, getting arrested, getting kicked out of shows, pretending I'm Paul McCartney's son. Whatever I could do to pretty much get some of my favorite people face to face with me so I could say, hey, will you play guitar on my song, kind of thing. And I always remember one of my friends, Barry Roden, who's a photographer in Canada, Toronto, he met Slash one night, and he said, and Slash apparently said to him, is this guy going to leave me alone, kind of thing? And Barry said, no, you're going to have to play the guitar solo, because Slash wouldn't play the guitar solo at the start. He didn't like the song, he didn't like the lyrics of the Bully song. He thought they weren't uplifting enough. So I pretty much rewrote a lot of the song with his inspiration from his interview. Now, sorry, I'm talking too much, but give me 10 more seconds. So what then I did was I was getting kind of like, it's amazing music. Well, music is the most, obviously I think it's the most powerful language in the world, really.
Yes.
You know, next to Welsh. No, I'm kidding. No, music's so powerful, but sometimes music's so powerful. But sometimes when when you really want to have a conversation with your hero or someone you look up to, it doesn't even have to be your hero. It could be like the guy on the train who's like some brilliant man you met, you don't even know him, or it could be Sir Patrick Stewart talking about his demons or the self-defense of the mind, or Jane Lynch talking about how she was scared to come out being gay because she thought her parents would disown her, or Ozzy Osbourne trying to strangle Sharon, in her sleep and stuff because it was learned behavior from his mum and dad, which was kind of like my mum and dad. My dad was a lunatic. My dad was one of my biggest bullies, and I've been bullied and I've been a bully because you're so scared of bullies sometimes you become one. Then we get into like the new era of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and a bunch of other crazy applications, and now you've got kids killing themselves, hanging themselves because they don't feel good enough, or they're being mass humiliated by classrooms of people. When we were kids,
Yes.
I'm a lot older than all of you gentlemen, but when we were kids, we would have a fight in the schoolyard. You know what I mean? We'd say, hey, or we'd tell a teacher, or our parents, our dad would go in and beat the shit out of the kid who was messing around with us. You know what I mean? My dad would. My dad would show up to the school with a golf club and say, hey, should we all have a chat? Have you been picking on my son? Kind of thing. If you do that now, you get arrested and it's insane anyway. So how do we have a self-defense of the mind? I wanted to know what my hero said. I needed to heal a lot inside of me. I still do. I think we're on a journey of life where we all need to heal all sorts of different things as we go through life. And I've definitely got some demons in the closet. And I wondered what does Julian Lennon have to say about being John Lennon's son and his music and what he's had to put up with in his life, or all sorts of walks of life. Beverly Knight in the UK.
Is she part of it?
Talking about Cedric the Entertainer, talking about the different kinds of racisms. Yeah, I mean, the movie's a documentary about the journey, and I think the bigger picture is of course. I think the bigger picture of this whole thing, if anyone wants to know what I Am No Joke is, it's basically the search for the answer, the cure, the solution to not feeling so sad that you're gonna hurt yourself. Being able to.
Okay, hold on. Let Ron go there.
From here, so that's what it is.
Listen, there is a reward that when you get to be 80 years old, my age, the reward is all the jerks I grew up with are dead. Ha, ha, ha. Who's got the last laugh? Ha, ha, ha. So now I laugh because all those bullies are croaked. They're all rotting in the dirt somewhere. And here I am having a great time living the life fandango. So anyway, bullying sucks. Do not bully. Everybody bullies.
What's the I Am No Joke website? Andrew, what's the I Am No Joke website?
Well, right now we're running off Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. There is a new website coming out, which will come out sort of the night of the show. We've had different websites because really we've been collaborating with different people, different charities. Because I Am No Joke is not a charity. I Am No Joke is a vehicle to the charities, like Creative Visions we work with, and of course Let Me Help Foundation. And all credit to Soho Johnny because he's been absolutely amazing. And obviously Eileen, and this team has just grown and grown and grown. I mean, you just saw me. Where was I? Why the hell was I in a car when I knew I had to be on an interview? Why was I in a car? Because I'm pretending to be Batman and I'm driving around trying to do a million things that I have to do now. That's how hot this show is.
Do you know?
Everyone's involved. I mean, I was just in Atlanta. I was just in Atlanta. I mean, Rachel Loren is an artist who's part of the show. We just filmed her segment. We've got some incredible artists singing on the show.
She's been here.
I'm on the phone to like Steve Vai and all sorts of people on the show. Hey, Slash, will you play a song for us for the show? So Johnny's gonna, we're trying to raise, a lot of awareness and stuff. So anyway,
There's my piece.
Ray-
Sorry to talk
Ray-
so much. I'm just so nervous. It's
hang
gonna
on.
cut
No,
out.
no, it's okay. Don't be nervous. Jimmy and I are going to be in Atlanta in January because we're shooting a movie and I'm in the movie. So when I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to drive up to New York
Really?
City to see Eileen and her sisters. And of course,
Nino and Johnny.
Nino and my future son-in-law and Soho. Are you guys coming out? I hear that you're in
Right.
in like Get It, but no, I hear Soho has got masks and helmets and everything on. He never goes out of the house.
He looks fabulous today, though, and
Yeah,
Nino
because-
had his mask on.
Yeah, because Soho doesn't have anybody around. But I heard if somebody comes 10 feet near him, he puts on you remember years ago they went underwater with those big glass things on their head.
He's safe. He's taking it safe. And Andrew, Rachel Lauren has been on our show. She's a friend of the show.
Yeah, she's a
and
good
she's
girl.
fabulous. And do you know a guy named Danny McDermott?
She said,
We do.
Andrew, do you know a guy named Danny McDermott?
I've heard of Danny McDermott. Why do I know that?
Oh, I don't know, because he said
Yeah,
he
why
just
do I
texted
know
you. He's
that?
in our chat room, so he's a comedian. He's a pretty well-known comedian. I guess he knows you, and
Oh.
so
Got it.
he
I
says
know
hi
Danny.
anyway.
I know Danny.
yeah, he says hi. And okay, go ahead, Johnny. It's your turn. Speak.
Danny,
I just
how you doing, brother?
wanna
I
give-
put two together. I can't really think that's it.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Andrew Cole because besides being a extremely talented recording artist in his own right, of course he's not talking about that, and the synergy and the passion by which he's put behind and put all these artists in the entertainment business behind this cause, I think is absolutely wonderful. And his passion, I share his passion, and we've just become good friends in a very short period of time and just teaming up on this project. And it's just another prime example when you have a noble goal, and it's the fundamental nature of life, I think, in dealing with adversity or problems and it's a way that when people come together in order to surmount problems bigger than just one person. So I just want to say I'm blessed to be able to work with my friend Andrew Cole, and putting the time in and working with this, and listen, we both know he's a workaholic. He's like a mini Pac-Man there, what he's doing for the cause. And I just want to shout out to him, and also shout out to you and Ron, both Jimmy and Ron Russell. You guys are a light in the tunnel, okay? Especially during these trying times, right? This is what resonates with the people. This is what counts.
Well,
a simple thing of entertainment,
so-
putting a smile on someone's face, doing stuff. And I want to mention, Andrew just touched upon it, but this bullying situation, some people think, well, it's not like a disease that kills you. It's not true. Mental disease could be the worst of all, okay? It could be the worst of all. I used to stutter as a kid. I came from the boogie down Bronx in New York City. But yeah, there was gangs on the street. I used to get beat up, all the time myself. You don't talk about that because usually it doesn't come up in a conversation, And once in a while, I always talk about my duality because it's kind of back then, in the late 60s and 70s, I'm dating myself. I was an honor student in school to make my parents proud, and my dad especially. But and during the day, I had colors in a gang. It was like crazy. Not that I was a tough guy, but I was an actor. And it was really, really very, very interesting.
And you had Nino. You had Nino.
Well, you know Soho.
Nino joined my crew a little bit later.
Soho, I never wanted you to know this, but I was one of the guys that used to beat you up. Remember? I was the guy that used to say, and you used to get so upset. So I hit you in the head with a brick one time, remember?
Most of us are fortunate because you have a family background. And no family's perfect. Every family has issues, all right? Mother, dad, who's separated, or even people don't have parents in foster home. So that type of emotional support. But some people didn't have that. And if it was ongoing abuse, it's amazing the long-term damage psychologically. And yes, there's a certain percentage of suicide. So there's a lot of awareness that Andrew has been hell-bent in getting out there, and I think he's doing a great job.
How would you like growing up in Brooklyn and having guys that say, hey, faggot, hey, queero, hey, fudge packer, get over here. You want to give me a blowjob? I just looked say to myself, what does that mean, blowjob? I didn't even know. So I used to say to myself in later years, how come the straight guys knew about blowjobs before the gay guys? Straight guys were doing something with straight guys before we came in the picture.
Yeah, that's
it's true.
So you guys, I want to make sure we get it in. We've got like 5 minutes left, but this concert is being streamed live on iConcert.tv. That's all you have to do is go to www.iconcert.tv. It'll be right there when you get there. It takes place on November 24th from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time. We listed all the different great celebrities that are going to be a part of it. It's a Soho Johnny event. Nino will be watching. Andrew Cole's a big part of the show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we've also got the Win a Date with Nino thing. That's the date is in May of next year, and that's going to get launched soon. And that's also for the Let Me Help Inc. Benefit. And so Nino, tell us something like what kind of women do you like? Do you have a preference?
I don't really have a preference. You guys know me.
So as long as they don't have a penis, you're okay.
Well, maybe not. Sometimes
Nino is a natural entertainer. He's very, very down to earth. He's very, very humble. I mean, like, he's the type of guy, if he comes to your house, he'll just say, listen, let me take over your kitchen and cook for you. He's also a galloping gourmet, which a lot of
does he do toilet
ladies or men, whoever the winning person's going to be, love that as well. I could guarantee, because I know him for so many years, it's going to be a great night had by everybody, and it's for a good cause. So I encourage people to bid on that. Donations for the anti-bullying, Andrew Cole, my champion, Andrew Cole, and both of you, you're all my champions, and my buddy Nino. It's it's just a wonderful feeling working with everybody.
Nino, this question's for you.
Can I say something really quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Just before you close, because I don't know how long this is going to last. And I really apologize, guys, today for my poor connection. It's kind of embarrassing, but
don't
sorry
worry
to the Malibu gods. I want everyone to know that the hashtag I am no joke. The reason it's a really cool hashtag is if you type in hashtag I am no joke on something like Instagram, it will lead you to hundreds of messages from all the different artists from around the world that have talked about suicide prevention and bullying prevention. So not only am I so happy and proud to be a part of this show, and I'm so grateful that that you guys have had me on the show today. When kids are feeling alone and people are feeling isolated, and a lot of the times they want to be kind of incognito with the help. They want to be anonymous. I think it's really cool that you can go to a hashtag and kind of, it's a new thing. We're slowly putting up videos of content. Soho Johnny's show has some content that's never been seen before by Jeff Goldblum / Jane Lynch, even Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, Nick Simmons. It's so many amazing people. And of course, we get to watch some amazing performances. You said you had Rachel Loren on before. She's fantastic. Her voice is insane. And so that's exciting. And let's see what happens. All credit to Soho Johnny, man. And thank you so much. I just wanted to say that just in case I got cut off, because I'm very grateful. That's all.
Thank you.
That's good. We got it.
You got 2 minutes. Go to Nino.
It's too long.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
It needs more than two.
You got like 3 minutes.
It needs. Here's a question. My daughter Leslie has dated 2 very famous movie stars, Academy Award winners. One she was going out with, and she read in the reg sheets that he was in Florida making it with some model. So my daughter dumped him. My daughter will never, ever be with a man that cheats. So if you're a cheater, forget my daughter.
No, I'm not a cheater.
This is the number one rule. If ever she got to the point of loving and marrying you, she would say to you, you cheat, it's goodbye.
She's got scissors.
No, my daughter was raised very Italian. My mother, my father cheated. He banged everything that walked and smelled. Believe me, my father was an animal. He banged every woman he could. He was a cheater. And my mother went through such hell with him. 3 times she was going to divorce him, but she loved him and she forgave him. So my mother used to tell my daughter growing up, make sure your husband doesn't cheat. Don't go through the hell that I went through. So my mother poisoned my daughter's mind. What can I tell you?
I could personally attest. I could personally just.
We got 1 minute.
No, go. I never cheat on Jimmy. I told Jimmy, you cheat on me and I find out, guess what? I'm in the bar screwing somebody in 2 minutes.
Go ahead, Johnny. You got 1 minute.
I'll just give this one comment as far as Nino is concerned, because we know each other 40 years. crying out loud. There's an old saying that, you get everything out of your system before you make a commitment, before you get married. I could definitely attest that Nino had more than his share getting out of his system back then.
Yay!
So you were a
He's
cheater.
ready for something more serious now. And
so you were a cheater.
that's part of my reason why out of my circle of friends, he was the logical candidate, good-looking guy, good-hearted and everything, and very down there. No pretentiousness, no air, and that's just the way.
I know Nino.
It's going to be a great time. I just guarantee that.
Nino's a great
All right,
guy.
everybody. So go to letmehelpinc.org. You can find out more about the event. Don't forget to do not miss the event November 24th. We want to thank Andrew Cole, Nino, and Soho Johnny for coming on the show.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys, because we got to go. Bye, everybody.
Every day is a blessing and a gift.
Bye.
Can turn out to be so wrong.
Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.